Hey, good afternoon. This is Bob from Trade Genius for Next News Network, and it's the 3rd of August, and it's a Wednesday, and it's just another beautiful day here in Southern California. And it's just interesting to me is that I just don't understand how people just think the Democratic Party is just all it. And I apologize for people who are listening that might be for Democrats, but I'm just reading Chicago. And just the massive fraud that they perpetrated on their citizens, and now these pensions are basically insolvent, and the only way they're going to solve the problem is they just continuously, year after year, raise taxes on people. So now they're going to try to raise taxes on utilities. Well, that makes every business in Chicago less than competitive with the neighboring counties in Illinois and then the neighboring states around Illinois. And I don't know if these people, I guess they just don't care. And so, as Chicago goes, all the other big cities are going to go, because their view is that we're just going to tax these people and we're going to pay off our supporters and to be damned with everybody else. And we're just going to talk some really beautiful language and soothing words to make us sound like we're compassionate. At the same time, they're going to turn the country into another Venezuela. And so, when people always ask me, well, what do you think this country's going to happen like Venezuela? I said, we already have 200 Venezuelans in this country, and it's a slow motion train wreck. And it just makes me sad that nobody just stands up and says, hey, enough's enough. You talk about promises being made. Well, a promise being made under fraud, is not enforceable by law. Yet they say this is a constitutional right. It's really sad, and I really feel bad for the people who truly believe that the country has the money to pay for these things. And so, I look at 2016 here with the healthcare laws. They're going to bite again, so that's going to be another chunk out of people's pockets. You're already seeing the services economy starting to falter. Food prices are already up 5% this year. Energy, as I'm going to talk about in a minute, is going to turn again. And it's not just going to be oil this time; it's also going to be natural gas. Food's going to keep going up higher, and then going into 2017 and 2018, as these pension plans continue to get more and more insolvent, the only way they're going to solve it is to continually tax people, or they're going to try to fake tax way and do inflation and make everybody think things are going up. In price, that means we're more of a prosperous nation, and they're just going to grind people behind the scenes. So it's just really sad, and people really in this country need to really take a step back and say, hey, you know what? I think we're just a little too greedy all the way around. We're running around the world trying to, chase every war. And this country, we're just trying to take from each other. And I just, it just makes me shake my head. But anyway, sorry for that part of the rant, but it just really bothers me that politicians aren't willing to educate and help their supporters sacrifice. They just keep kowtowing to them, and it's just going to harm the nation, and we're all going to have nothing at the end. Turning to the markets is we had a reversal in oil today, and it made what they call a swing low. And as I'm looking at it right now, it's breaking up back up above $41. And, my view is that it probably will try to test it again. They call that the handle of a cup. And then if it comes back up again above 41, then we're looking for another $2 to $3 move minimum. But I think this move is going to push us up through September now, because we're going to start going into the hurricane season, and it's always an excuse to raise the price of energy. And you're going to see natural gas starting to follow that. And so really a lot of things lifted today. Miners kind of took a breath back. We had a 2-year high in gold, so you could expect a little bit of a sell-off. But corn and wheat were up today. Coffee is getting another bid, and in Brazil, it's the coffee crop. It's a mess. Cocoa is really getting a bid again, and they're having trouble getting the cocoa crops to the level in which they need them to support the industry. So you're going to see prices going up on chocolate. So, it's the same old, same old. It's going to be the things that you need are going to go up in price a lot. And then the things that are in the service industry are going to start to suffer. And, we're already seeing it. And I don't know if you've been watching also, the automobile market is starting to roll over. I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, is that there's just nobody left to buy and nobody has credit to buy. They took it to the wall. And so we'll talk more about the autos tomorrow. But if autos go, they're like a benchmark industry, and they have a lot of downstream effects. So, brace yourself for a recession going into next year. This is Bob from Trade Genius, hopefully with more happy news tomorrow. And have a great day, and talk to you then. Bye-bye.